Nelson escaping Holiday. The lob for...
Hard for Turkoglu to see.
Alley-oop. Howard at the buzzer!
Howard again with a quick move and a spin left.
Going into this OT. Alley-oop.
Out to Howard and he throws it. Out by Tyrus Thomas. Great entry and up.
Charlotte has just dominated inside.
Oh! Good player than Chauncey Billups. Richard Hamilton gets inside.
Wants to go to work. Backing in. Crossover.
Oh.
Yeah, Mike, both guys were only playing 19 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Westbrook getting inside on Howard. He blocked him.
And on the run come the Bulls. Bang trying to blow in. Block.
Fans not knowing the rule? Well, I guess maybe they do.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? Jump back in the video. Got y'all the big body bangers. Got y'all aiming 22 video. Now, firstly, make sure like, comment, subscribe on the road to 3K. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what y'all gotta do. Today, I'm the build dealer on your local corner. I'm coming at y'all with this prime Dwight Howard build video. Yes, sir. This was not requested, but I was very surprised that it was not requested. That's all I'm gonna say. So I had the idea. I'm like, okay, you know, it's a democracy and everything, but sometimes you can make that executive order. So I made that executive order to, like, you know, Dwight Howard, here y'all go. But you know, as you saw, I posted the poll of the next 5 builds that y'all want. So I believe I put Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Rasheed Wallace. Who else I put on there? I just know I put people on there. That's all I know. But yeah, those are going to be the next 5 people that I do. You know what I mean? So, you know, vote on that. And, you know, right now it looks like Ray Allen is winning and Steve Nash. So, yeah. So, you know, I want to hear y'all's voices. But yeah, you know, prime Dwight Howard was definitely up there. I think if prime Dwight Howard lasted for 20 years, he would get comparisons to Shaq, right? That's in my opinion. Like, he was definitely a snub on the top 75 for sure. But yeah, first thing first. So for the pie chart, what you want is finishing and defending pie chart. You want the more finishing than defending, though. As you always know, if you watch my videos, you know that the finishing and defending pie chart with more finishing than defense is better than all the other defending and finishing pie charts. So that is why, obviously, you don't get Hall of Fame badges, but it's a necessary sacrifice because you get better attributes. You know, I don't have to explain that at all. And then for the physical profile, you want the balanced physical profile. That is so hard to say, physical profile. You know what I mean? But you want the balanced one with speed, vertical, and strength because, you know, Dwight Howard was literally just very fast, very athletic, very strong. This man was just a beast. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, so as you're gonna see right here, I think I ended up with like 27 finishing badges and 24 defense rebound badges. So that's 51. And then the 10 playmaking, I get 62 badges on this in total, I believe. Now, I could be wrong, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. But yeah, so with this build, you will have all of the contact dunks, not just big man contact dunks. You won't have elite ones, but you'll have pro contact dunks too, which is very rare for a center build to have. On top of that, you're dominant on defense and the block. You know, as I said earlier, Dwight Howard is definitely a top 75 NBA player, undoubtedly. This man has 3 Defensive Player of the Years. In his prime, he was averaging like 25 plus points per game, 12 plus rebounds per game, 3 blocks a game at a point, and 1 steal a game. Like, this man was doing everything for that Orlando Magic team. As a center, he carried them to the finals, right? Was it the finals? Yeah, it was the finals. As a center, he carried them to the finals. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, and it's a shame that he gets undermined because, you know, obviously in the recent years, he hasn't been as good as he was in his prime. And even when he was out of his prime, he was still a double-double machine. You know, he was still doing everything. You know, he was filling his role And that's the most important part of basketball, is playing your roles. Everybody has a role. But as you see, I made him 6'10". I put the weight all the way up to 261, just so I had that 82 driving dunk. And then I maxed out the wingspan. And you see right here, the driving dunk is at 85. So at 99, it'll go up to 89. And just add +4 to all of the attributes, and you will have a crazy build. And if you get boosts, you know, all that, obviously it can't shoot, but that's not the point. It's supposed to literally be a traditional big man build. You know, you see a paint beast, that is what it's supposed to be. You know, so it's about playing your actual role like how you would in real life, you know, for example. But yeah, with this build, I would say that I really enjoyed this build because it was straightforward, especially if you're newer to the game. It's a very straightforward build. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. Drive and dunk, you know, you're supposed to play in the post, drop step, and get blocks and rebounds. You know, you're not supposed to shoot, so you don't got to worry about that. Like some of my other builds, you know, you have the shooting, you have some type of post fade, but Dwight was not that guy, pal. Dwight was not that guy at all. I think he made a 3 this season, though. I feel like he definitely made a 3 this season, but still, he's not a shooter by any means. So yeah, we don't care about that, especially not prime Dwight. This man had one goal. He was going to dunk on you. He was going to lay on you. He was going to block the crap out of you. He was going to lob, you know, catch up the oop, finish that lay. You know, this man was going to finish that lay. And I'm just saying, there was nobody stopping him. There was nobody that could match up with him in terms of strength. You could just look at Dwight and be like, okay, that's a strong guy. You know, like, you looked at him, and obviously nowadays he does some questionable things, but like, he would look at him and be like, hey, that's strong. You know, that's a strong man. That's a strong, muscular man. And that is what Dwight Howard is. You see right here, you're on the blocks in this game. I think I finished with at least 30 in this game, but yeah, like I said, it's a machine. It goes up and down the court at a very fast rate. You see that 60 speed. Obviously, it can go up to a 68. But even, you know, on the centers, a 60 speed is still very high. You know, what they don't understand in 2K is that a 60 speed as a center is probably the equivalent to like a 90 speed on a guard. So, you know, it's different because your legs are longer. You will be able to keep up with other players. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I've noticed that at least, you know. So it's like, it's very similar in that manner, in my opinion. But yeah, you see right here, it's just like, you're just everywhere that you're supposed to be with this build, and you're just a beast. So, I mean, it's literally Dwight in real life. Like I said earlier, if Dwight could maintain his prime for at least 15 years, bro, he would get Shaq comparisons. Like, he had Shaq comparisons. That's why they were calling him Superman. You know, this man was a recreation of Shaq, in my opinion. And I don't care what anybody says, he was as dominant as Shaq was. Nobody could stop him at all. And people forget that, and he gets so disrespected. And I just don't understand the disrespect at all, because he was an amazing player at his prime. And hey, if he's got the opportunity, he's still a double-double machine. So he's definitely in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion. He is definitely a top 75 NBA player and of all time. And yeah, that's that. You know, I have nothing else to say about that. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You're on the road to 3K. I'm out. Peace.